The best deeds on the first day of Ramadan. The first day of the holy month of Ramadan is a golden opportunity for a strong start in worship and drawing closer to Allah Almighty. This day represents a new beginning for the Muslim, where the heart is prepared to receive blessings and the breaths of faith. By committing to the best deeds, the Muslim can invest the first day to be a strong spiritual start that will continue with him throughout the holy month. Point 1. Renewing the intention and sincerity to Allah. One of the first and most important deeds on the first day of Ramadan is renewing the intention and sincerity in fasting and worship. The Prophet said, "Actions are only by intentions, and each person will have only what he intended, agreed upon." The Muslim should resolve to make his fasting and worship sincerely for Allah Almighty, seeking His pleasure and reward. Point 2. Frequent supplication upon the arrival of Ramadan. Supplication upon the arrival of Ramadan is one of the recommended sunnahs. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, used to give his companions good news of the arrival of Ramadan, and he used to say, "Ramadan has come to you, a blessed month. Allah has made fasting obligatory upon you. The gates of paradise are opened in it, the gates of hell are closed, and the devils are chained up," narrated by Ahmed. Therefore, it is recommended for a Muslim to supplicate on this day for the month of Ramadan to be a month of goodness and blessings for him and the Islamic nation. Point 3. Performing Fajr prayer in congregation. One of the best deeds on the first day, and indeed on all days of Ramadan, is to be keen to perform Fajr prayer in the mosque or on time in congregation for those who are unable to do so, as the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Whoever prays Fajr in congregation is under the protection of Allah," narrated by Muslim. Thus, the first day of Ramadan has begun with the greatest acts of worship. Point 4. Increase the recitation of the Holy Quran. The month of Ramadan is considered the month of the Quran, as Allah Almighty said, "The month of Ramadan in which was revealed the Quran," Al-Baqarah 185. Therefore, it is better for a Muslim to start his first khatma on this day, and to make a daily portion of recitation and contemplation for himself. Point 5. Fasting while controlling the tongue and limbs. Fasting is not only abstaining from food and drink, but it is also controlling the soul and limbs from sins. The Prophet said, "Whoever does not give up false speech and acting upon it, Allah has no need of his giving up his food and drink." Bukhari. Therefore, a Muslim must be patient, and stay away from backbiting, gossiping, and arguments. Point 6. Preparing for Taraweeh prayer. On the first night of Ramadan, Muslims begin Taraweeh prayer, which is a confirmed sunnah of the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. It is recommended that Muslims perform it in the mosque, or at home if that is not possible, with the intention of seeking reward and recompense from Allah. Point 7. Breaking the fast of those who are fasting. One of the great deeds in Ramadan is breaking the fast of those who are fasting, as the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "Whoever breaks the fast of a fasting person will have a reward like his, without anything being diminished from the reward of the fasting person," narrated by Al-Tirmidhi. This can be done by providing food to family or those in need. Point 8. Frequent dhikr and istighfar. A Muslim should frequently remember Allah on this day, whether by glorifying Allah, praising Allah, or asking for forgiveness, as it is a time when good deeds are multiplied. Conclusion. The first day of Ramadan is a golden opportunity for a strong start, so Muslims should be keen to invest it in acts of obedience and worship, in order to ensure a month full of blessings and closeness to Allah.